From Assembly District 47, Virginia Marquez, escorted by Assemblymember Cristina Garcia. Virginia Marquez has served as council member for the City of San Bernardino since March 2010. She graduated from California State University, San Bernardino with a degree in sociology. Council member Marquez, a tireless advocate, championed the creation of the city's Service Access Center for the homeless. From Assembly District 48, Obdulia Hernandez, escorted by Assemblymember Hernandez. Obdulia Hernandez, mother of Assemblymember Roger Hernandez, has dedicated her life to her children and her community. She is kind, loving, and always brings a smile to everyone's face. To Assemblymember Hernandez, she is always the Woman of the Year. This year, she is being honored with recognition from his district and the Assembly. From Assembly District 49, Charlene Lin Chong-ung, escorted by Assemblymember Chow. Charlene Ung is an engineering manager at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. She oversees the design, engineering, and manufacturing of all NASA JPL spacecraft and instruments. Ms. Ung also authored Namoy, a young girl's story of her family's escape from Vietnam, about her family's experience as immigrants in Southern California. From Assembly District 50, Elaine Polachek, escorted by Assemblymember Bloom. Elaine Polachek is the Assistant City Manager for the City of Santa Monica. A leader in the city's economic development, she spearheaded the redevelopment of the famous Santa Monica Pier from 1984 to 1995. A resident of West Hollywood, she holds a bachelor's degree from UCLA and a master's degree from USC. From Assembly District 51, Lonnie Stapp, escorted by Assemblymember Gomez. Lonnie Stapp is a longtime resident of Eagle Rock and an incredibly active community leader. She is the current president of Eagle Rock Women's 20th Century Club and has been volunteering with the organization for the past 16 years. She has also served as treasurer for the Business Law Enforcement Northeast Division, Eagle Rock Chamber of Commerce, and the Echo Park Methodist Finance Board. From Assembly District 52, Nancy L. Sakurai, escorted by Assemblymember Rodriguez. Nancy is an incredible asset to the Chino community that has been her home for 27 years. She has volunteered countless hours and raised money for programs like the American Cancer Society's Bark for Life, the Chino Youth Museum, and Art Uncorked. Nancy's incredible spirit inspires others to volunteer and give back to their community. From Assembly District 53, Carol E. Schatz, escorted by Assemblymember Santiago. Carol E. Schatz is the first woman to serve as president and CEO of the Central City Association of Los Angeles. She also serves as president and CEO of the Downtown Center Business Improvement District. Carol is known for her high standard of excellence, leadership, and responsiveness to the civic needs of downtown Los Angeles and the state of California. From Assembly District 54, Michelle King, escorted by Assemblymember Ridley Thomas. Michelle King is the Superintendent of Schools of the Los Angeles Unified School District, the second largest district in the nation. She is responsible for creating policy and making recommendations to the members of the Los Angeles Board of Education, creating the conditions for success for all students and staff. From Assembly District 55, Cynthia Moran, escorted by Assemblymember Chang. The Honorable Cynthia Moran was elected to the Chino Hills City Council in 2012, serving as mayor this past year. Her years of service go far beyond City Council, serving as PTA Council President, Director for the Chino Hills Community Foundation, and as a teacher and businesswoman in the community. From Assembly District 56, Patricia Urania, escorted by Assemblymember Eduardo Garcia. Patricia Urania was nominated for her work with youth and individuals with disabilities. For 10 years, she has served as the Area Director for Special Olympics in the Imperial Valley and is the Director of the local National Youth Program using mini bikes. She is a member of the Juvenile Justice Commission, Kiwanis Club, and Optimist Club. From Assembly District 57, Fran Shields, escorted by Assemblymember Calderon. Fran Shields is a dedicated public servant and advocate for the residents of the City of Whittier. She is a lifelong resident of Whittier and retired in 2015 as the city's Director of Parks, Recreation, and Community Services after 42 years of selfless service to the city. From Assembly District 59, Sandra Bryant, escorted by Assemblymember Joan Sawyer. Sandra Bryant is the Executive Director of All People's Community Center, a position she has held since 1985. She has been a part of the center since she was 2 years old in its daycare program. Her connection to the center has transformed her into a respected civic leader. From Assembly District 60, Melanie Oliver, escorted by Assemblymember Linder. Melanie Oliver was born and raised in Norco. She attended Highland Elementary School as a student and now works there as a teacher, a position she has held for the past 13 years. Mrs. Oliver's active participation both inside and outside of the classroom has earned her multiple awards, including semi-finalist for the 2016 California Teacher of the Year, Aside from dedicating time to her young students, she also mentors university students who aspire to one day become teachers. From Assembly District 61, Barbara E. Kerr, escorted by Assemblymember Medina. Barbara E. Kerr began her teaching career with the Riverside Unified School District. She served in many capacities with Riverside CTA and the California Teachers Association. She served as the president of CTA and was named the third most powerful person in Southern California by the LA Times. Barbara serves on the UCR Alumni Board and is an advocate for the UCR Guardian Scholars Program. Riverside CTA created the Barbara E. Kerr Foundation with acknowledging teachers' exemplary work. From Assembly District 62, Stacy Pruitt, escorted by Assemblymember Burke. Stacy Pruitt is a prosecutor in the city of Inglewood. She stands behind her philosophy that a person can overcome any and all obstacles or circumstances in life. She works hard to teach those coming before her and Kurt that there's always a chance to turn your life around and become someone great. From Assembly District 64, Jacqueline DeLoach, escorted by Assemblymember Gibson. Jacqueline DeLoach has helped many people gain practical experience in business startup, branding, and sustainable financial management. She specializes in identifying people's passions and interests while setting up quick start education guides and providing hands-on training. From Assembly District 66, Donna Duperone, escorted by Assemblymember Hadley. As president and CEO of the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce, Donna Duperone has been a strong advocate for the South Bay business community. Her dedication has been exemplified through her coordination of community task forces, her key involvement in both professional and philanthropic events, and most notably, her extraordinary leadership. From Assembly District 68, Pat Buttress, escorted by Assemblymember Wagner. Pat Buttress worked for Southern California Edison for 32 years and is a former planning commissioner from the city of Orange. She has served on the executive boards of more than a dozen nonprofit and community organizations, including the Orange Chamber of Commerce, where she currently serves as chairwoman of the board. From Assembly District 69, Erlinda J. Martinez, escorted by Assemblymember Daley. Dr. Erlinda Martinez is the president of Santa Ana College, an institution which recently celebrated its centennial birthday. She's announced her retirement in June, marking the culmination of a career in education spanning 4 decades. She's worked at 5 community colleges and served as president for the last 11 years. From Assembly District 70, Chan N. Hobson, escorted by Assemblymember O'Donnell. Chan N. Hobson was a high school teacher in Cambodia when the killing fields began. She survived the work camps and came to America, where she promised to help many Khmer children, women, and families. Her commitment to the Khmer community is demonstrated through her efforts to address education gaps. From Assembly District 72, Min Fung Vu, escorted by Assemblymember Allen. Min Fung Vu has managed the Heart Care Center for the past 15 years after receiving her bachelor's degree in biology from UC Irvine in 1992. She immigrated by boat to California when she was 10 years old with her family, and they arrived here when nothing to pursue the American dream. Mrs. Vu is extremely grateful to the United States and has spent her life returning the favor by donating and mentoring the younger generation in her local community. From Assembly District 74, Kate Klemo, escorted by Assemblymember Harper. Kate Klemo is the Assistant Vice Chancellor of Community and Government Relations at the University of California, Irvine. In her role, Kate provides leadership in developing and implementing programs and strategies to engage community and government leaders in support of campus priorities at the local, state, and federal levels for UC Irvine's teaching, research, and public service missions. From Assembly District 75, Mary Ann Edwards, escorted by Assemblymember Waldron. For decades, Mary Ann Edwards has been a dynamic leader devoted to serving the citizens of Temecula. A professional singer, Mary Ann's career later turned to civic interest, where she served in the key roles for Boys and Girls Club, Assistance League, PTA, and Little League. Mary Ann has a steadfast dedication to her community. From Assembly District 76, Carmen Maria Roca, escorted by Assemblymember Chavez. Maria runs her own successful barbershop in Oceanside. She is the mother to 3 daughters, all of which are graduates of 4-year universities. From Assembly District 77, Mitz Lee, escorted by Assemblymember Mainshine. Mitz Lee is a dynamic community leader, coalition builder, and passionate advocate for family-friendly neighborhoods. With a distinguished record of service to San Diego, including outreach, advocacy, and coalition building in education leadership, economic and business development, cultural and civic relations, environmental awareness, and family and community service. From Assembly District 78, Linda Legaretti, escorted by Speaker Emeritus Atkins. Volunteering 12 years with Cesar Chavez and the Farm Workers Movement, then working 20 years with Sol Price, Linda Legaretti has worked hard for social justice and equality for the past 50 years. Today, Linda teaches K-12 students the proud Si Se Puede legacy of Cesar Chavez. From Assembly District 79, Lei Chala I. Wilson, escorted by Assemblymember Weber. Lei Chala I. Wilson is a woman who is dedicated to the fight for social justice. She recently retired from the San Diego Office of Public Defenders after serving 24 years. She has served as president of various judicial and community organizations and has been appointed to various California state boards. From Assembly District 80, Ashley Nell Tipton, escorted by Assemblymember Gonzalez. Ashley Nell Tipton of San Diego is the current winner of Project Runway Season 14. She created her first fashion collection during her senior year in high school. This vibrant Latina loves color and is very inspired by curvy women and helping them feel good in their clothes. The following honorees were unable to attend today: Jackie Flanagan from Assembly District 5, Lorena Chavez from Assembly District 35, Dr. Marilee Scaff from Assembly District 41, Kimberly Davidson from Assembly District 67, Terry Burke Iserling from Assembly District 71, and Kim Bengard from Assembly District 73. From Assembly District 58, Jessica Camelia Frantella, escorted by Assemblymember Cristina Garcia. Jessica is founder and director of United Fight, a nonprofit organization dedicated to building and strengthening the unity in families that are battling pediatric cancer. Her work began when her 7-year-old was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer last August. Today, Jessica has raised thousands of dollars and has assisted countless families. From Assembly District 42, Linda Evans, escorted by Assemblymember Mays. Mayor Linda Evans is a California native. She has served on the La Quinta Council since 2009 and was elected mayor in 2014. She has worked in the healthcare industry for 28 years and is the Chief Development Officer at JFK Memorial Hospital in Indio. Linda is health-focused and community-driven. She has ignited the engagement of La Quinta residents and has established new energy through redefining the structure and service delivery of local government. From Assembly District 63, Dr. Sabrina Sanders, escorted by Speaker Anthony Rendon. Dr. Sabrina Sanders is the Assistant Director of Student Programs at the California State University Office of the Chancellor, supporting student academic programs at 23 campuses across the state. She's also currently president of the Hamilton Neighborhood Association, commissioner on the Long Beach Community Investment Company, delegate to the Democratic State Central Committee, and a member of the North Long Beach Whole Village Initiative. Dr. Sanders earned her associate's degree from Imperial Valley College, bachelor's and master's in business administration at California State University San Marcos, and her doctorate in education leadership and management from Alliant International University.